how we are going to cook today. I hope you're hungry because I have a meal and I'm making it on the stove. Welcome back to Solace. I love all of you, beautiful, beautiful people. But what I need you to hear before anything else is treat yourself well, much better. Treat yourself like you would a loved one, because you are the loved one. Whew. Now, this one can get a little deep, a little intimate, if you would allow me. But before I do, welcome to Solace. Still need to figure out some form of intro if we're really gonna get this thing going, but one step at a time. How have you been though? You smell good. My bad. Okay. So this one is I'm gonna just get into it. You need to free yourself. And in a way that no one else can free you. I personally don't believe true freedom can be achieved through the actions of someone else. Because if you rely on another individual to free you, you're not really free. No, that's not to say that people haven't carried circumstances over their back and drug the entire standards of like societal pressures and just the world and how it's developed, right? Like obviously there have to be people who take the lead to lead people to free themselves. But what I believe separates a leader from a false is the false leader is going to take you to the water and force you to drink it. Personally, the way I've loved to go about things, once I realized it was an option, I'd prefer to bring people to the water. And if you want to sip, take a sip. If you're not thirsty, who am I to control your actions for you? If you rely on the authority of someone other than yourself, you aren't free. And I will also say there actually are like a group of people, like in humans as a collective, because for there to be leaders, there have to be followers, right? Understand that for some of you, being free is being free to not have to think for yourself. So in that form, I would say there's two forms of freedom. There is freedom for the leader, and there is freedom for the follower. Whichever side you choose to be on, what you need to do is you need to decide on it and be fucking factual about it, punctual about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because one thing, if you, and I know this is getting into like more like group leader dynamic. Listen, just follow me. For you to be a leader, leaders need to want to lead, obviously. I know I'm saying the fucking obvious, but followers in turn need to want to follow. I don't like using that word, followers. It sounds kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but for the sake of what I'm trying to get across, I'm gonna continue to do it. While leaders should want to take the opportunity to learn through their followers, the followers should do the same for said leader. Where group dynamics get fucked up is when you have something like a toxic leader who is leading everybody to the river, and one by one is like waterboarding them. My bad. And you can also have the codependent follower who, if given the option to have to make a decision for themselves because they've depended on said leader for so long, you put them and you give them a Minecraft world and see what they do. starve. My bad. But that's really how it is, because you either have someone who is in control of full control of action and control, or you have the one who is on the opposite side of the spectrum who avoids control by any means necessary because they don't trust themselves. You need to trust yourself. 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 Because listen, it radiates off of you. People might not be able to read your mind, but they can certainly read that fucking aura bubble you have around you. Oh, I promise you. I promise you. You might not say anything about it because it's rude. You know, you don't bring up somebody's like. You don't bring that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's intrusive. But they feel it, and you feel that they feel it. So what I'm gonna start off by saying is I'm gonna just go Group A and Group B. Group B is the followers. For Group B, oh my goodness, you need to breathe. Taking all of the influences of the world to direct you in every which way to where you believe you need to be? Absolutely not. You need to fucking breathe. You need to slow down. You need to slow down. Because while you may not necessarily want to have to always make the decisions 100% fine, it's not for everyone. It's not meant to be for everyone. What you need to come to terms with is the fact that if a situation is given to you, you're able to give yourself the optimized perspective. My camera threw me off. The optimized perspective to be able to take yourself out of that situation in the way that you need to. Because sometimes there's not going to be anybody else around besides you. So you need to be able to take care of yourself. And I know it can be scary, but it's not impossible. With this, take small steps towards it. Just be mindful of the fact that you are still growing. We are all still growing. Every day we are on this planet is another day for growth. So with that, be careful with not only how you perceive the opinions of others, but how you let those opinions infiltrate your field. Just because you don't want to have to make the decisions does not make you any less than anybody that wants to make decisions. That's another thing. Because I know, societally speaking, there's this really big push for, you have to be the one in control of every fucking thing. Some people can't do it. That's just how it is. Not everybody has the tolerance for life to want to do that. It's annoying. Not everybody even has the drive. For some people, getting out of bed is the most they can fucking do for the day. And doing that shit alone. Proud of you for it. But you should still at least want to do things that will push you to optimize your lifestyle, because you deserve that much. Now, Group A, the leaders. This one I don't even really have to say much for, because 9 times out of 10, if you're already in the mindset of I have full control over my life and the way I want to do these things, I'm going to do them in that way, then what I say doesn't really fucking matter to you. However, what I will do is I will give you advice in the way of, you need to shut your fucking mouth sometimes and listen. I'm saying this as a person who needs to listen and shut the fuck up. I do. Sir, I'm Sir Yappington, okay? But it's also because of that I say, the best ideas will come from opening your ears and listening to your peers. Ugh. And I know, as a member of Group A, it can feel like being impatient isn't even being impatient. It feels like you've been patient enough. Let's you need to take the time to also slow down, but in a different way. When you slow down, you need to think consciously, okay, if I take this action, what is going to happen afterwards? causality, some cause and effect, because I feel as though sometimes we can get into the habit of planning things out and expecting them to go in a specific way, and if it doesn't go somewhere like along the line, like in step 3, it just derails. If you don't have something set up for that, your plan isn't solid. So the only suggestion I would really provide for you is to give yourself prep time. Like some Batman shit. Like if you have prep time, 9 times out of 10 you'll always be good. But you just have to make sure you give yourself the time to have some silent thought to make sure you can plan out at least the majority of the things that could go wrong. Because as long as you have those fail safes in place, when things go right, oh, they'll fucking feel immaculate. So when I say I want everybody to free themselves, I know I'm fucking pushing my boulder of Mount Fuji on an incline. On top of that, like I understand, because this world, it's a slave-driven world. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's ran by a slave system, and sadly, it's been like that for a very long time. But we are also getting into an interesting time where things can shift. So my goal has always just been to, help everybody through conscious action, because your beliefs are what make you you. So if you believe that you can be free, you will be free. And I'm also say, I understand like that can come off really like hyper idealized. Listen, motherfucker, okay? I have no reason to bullshit you. I don't know who you are, but I love you all the same. So just take what I'm saying and fucking digest it, okay? I don't need the negative thoughts, right? I have enough of my own. So yeah, this was actually longer than I meant to make it, and the part about the followers and the leaders, that kind of drove off of it, but I'm not mad at it. Honestly, I should have made that its own thing. I can still do that though. I'm always thinking so far ahead, like for no reason. Like I need my computer. I can't keep doing this shit. But thank you so much for watching, listening to me talk. I think we're at like 54 subscribers. I've made like 11 videos, so y'all must really love me. I love you too. If you haven't done it, wash your face, brush your teeth, little sick fuck, and take care. Honestly, I'm gonna stop doing the reminders. This will probably be the last video I do it. If you ever like my videos, just you can do the like thing. Yeah, you get me. Like the video, you like it. Dislike the video if you don't like it. Subscribe for more if you would like to enjoy more content. And share. I need to stop. Share it with people who I will always say that though. If you feel like someone needs to hear any of the words I've said, because I've heard I can have a tendency to bring the thoughts out and communicate them for people, please. Because 9 times out of 10, you have a friend who needs to hear at least something. But thank you again. I appreciate all of you. And enjoy the rest of your day.